I'm in a new place in El Salvador. This place is called the Tazumal Ruins. So yeah, I'm gonna go and take a tour and try to learn a little bit of the Mayan history here in El Salvador, and I'll take you all along with me. So I came on a tour here almost 2 years ago now, and I don't remember a lot because at that time I didn't speak much Spanish and the tour guide only spoke Spanish. But I do remember that he said that behind me is where they would make sacrifices to their different gods, and then I guess they didn't have somewhere to put the bodies, so they would put the bodies in here. Also, at certain times of the year, they have orchestras and musical performances here because the way the Mayans built this was actually so that sounds would echo off of the walls. So if you play music here, it's really beautiful because everything reverberates. You can see there's kind of like a valley here, so the sounds bounce back and forth. Behind me is, they only have one side of it now, but there used to be two sides, and in the middle was kind of like a court, and the Mayans would play a game. They don't know the exact rules because obviously no one was there to know, but they think it was something similar to basketball where they would have like circles and a ball and they would try to get it in. The only difference is that the losing team or the losers would be murdered or sacrificed. So I feel like the Mayans gave a whole new meaning to like go hard or go home, because if you don't win, you're dead. So yeah, but I do think that's kind of like an interesting piece of history. There were many gods that the Mayans believed in, but one of them was actually the god of fertility. So they would make sacrifices to this god in hopes that, of course, they'd be more fertile. And they do have a rock, I can't remember the exact story of it, but basically they would put women on this rock and do some sort of ritual so that they would have a baby. But if you look at the rock, now, me being immature, it's just kind of funny, because if you look at the drawings, it's very, I mean, you know what the rock is for. Huh?
Clear. It doesn't look like real.
Oh, it's clear. It looks like his nose.
Yeah.
They have a really nice museum here where you can see a lot of the ancient artifacts, and they have plaques on the wall so that you can read a little bit about the history. They do have tour guides here. They say that they don't charge, but you could give them enough money for like a lunch or a soda or something, and it's a nice gesture. So they'll take you around and show you. But yeah, you guys definitely should come here. Even my friends in El Salvador, for some reason, they don't come here. Maybe because they're used to it, so it's not special to them. But for foreigners like me, it's really cool to be here. So I'll show you a little bit of the museum so you can get an idea of what they have. Outside of the gates here, they have so many little shops with a lot of artisan crafts. They have some local food. They have a lot of yuca. You should try that if you haven't. So yeah, I'm just gonna look at some of the bags and the jewelry. They have some really cool Mayan masks and artifacts. I probably won't buy those just because I'm a little bit like, not superstitious, but I don't know. But they're really cool to look at because they're really beautiful. Now we are on our way to Los Naranjos. We're going to one of my favorite restaurants. I only like it because they have horses and you can ride them for just a couple of dollars. And they have the best hot chocolate ever. And the whole road up here is so pretty because they have so many plants and flowers and beautiful views of the mountains and coffee plantations. It's like one of my favorite spots in El Salvador, honestly. I like all of the little pueblos. They're my favorite, like Ataco and Suchitoto and all those places. We made it to Los Naranjos and now we are in a cute little restaurant. There's a bunch of pretty restaurants here. They sell a lot of flowers in this area of El Salvador, so all of them are like very jungly and have lots of beautiful flowers of lots of colors. This restaurant is called Paso de Alaska or Paseo de Alaska. I don't know, you can find it online. But it's really cool because they have horses, zip lining, they have like a obstacle course, like a ropes course. They have four-wheelers, a bunch of different things. And the reason I like to come here is because I love horses. And to ride the horses is only like $3. So hopefully they will let me ride one of their horses today. But yeah, I'll show you guys this place. I love it so much. Trae este plato?
Esta es una parrillada. Trae plátano, frijoles, esos se llaman cuajadas.
¿Esos? ¿Es queso?
Sí, es queso, pero se llaman cuajadas.
Ajá.
Son tortillas fritas.
Tortilla. Qué rico.
Este es mol de tomate, eso es escabeche.
Escabeche.
Y lo que trae es pollo a la plancha, tortillas, papas, chorizo.
Chorizo. Also, up here in Los Naranjos, you can find a lot of locally made honey. It's so sweet. You can pick this up, and then they also have hot chocolate, which is different than what we have in the US. Theirs, as you can see, is thicker. It's not as sweet, I think, because it's more natural, but you can buy some of this. You just cut like a little piece of it off and you put it in boiling water. And then of course they have their gourmet cafe, and you can see out here there's some coffee plantations and trees where they grow it and cultivate it. So yeah, it's really cool.